Hello, welcome everyone back to the Asian Nations Cup. Along with me are Kill, Rui, Smiley, and Starling. Starling. Sorry for that. We are going to be watching. This is the. 1 second.
We're gonna be watching Hong Kong versus Korea.
And the mid fight has already started, and the mid fight has been won by Korea. It's gonna be an interesting match. Both teams. Hong Kong, I think, really needs this game to qualify. After they lost
Both teams
to,
need this
both teams
match to
need
qualify.
this.
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be a really interesting match, and right now they're planning to push last with 60 ad still dwindling. They have a sentry on the left side and a sniper to see if they can get anything. Uber comes out, they're gonna get the soldier really early, the sentry is cleaned up as well. They get the soldier on the other side as well, but both the flank players really weak. It's a 4v4 right now, trying to get the scout, they get the scout, but the demo is holding on, and they are gonna just decide to back out, fearing the Uber ad from Hong Kong. Now it's...
Alright. Cool.
Thank you for the introduction, Ninja.
Cool.
Alright, let's get it.
Really quickly, let's just introduce ourselves. So the person who just talked for like a minute long, it's Ninja. I'm sure all of you are very familiar with him. My name is Justin Killed. I'll be casting together with Rui. Say hi, please.
Hello. I'm
And Starly, the substitute Singapore player, is also here.
The goat of SG.
And we also have Smiley who is here.
Alright, so what's happening right now, Kill? Take us into it, dude.
Alright, what's happening right now? What's
Yeah.
happening is that you just saw Korea Beef and Uber ad push into the last point of Team Hong Kong. And right now, you see Hong Kong taking that midpoint without using their Ubers. And both teams are actually going to have their Ubers up right now. So it's going to be a classic stalemate with Korea going to be leading up on their second point. And Hong Kong, they're going to be trying to send some sacks in. They're going to be trying to get an Uber force out.
Hong Kong actually had a good timing there, but they took too long. They stacked mid, and when they could have pushed second instead.
We're seeing a
That's
stack
a
coming
Starly
in here from
type of
Starling,
mistake.
if I'm not wrong right now.
Oh,
And he gets
big
cut off by
rockets.
SPD.
Big bomb gets the force. They lose 4 though.
Wait, Shaker
and,
drop.
drop as well.
They should've
So
lost
looks
4.
like
Yo,
Korea
Ligma
is
ball to that,
gonna
he's
get
taking
mid
one
and maybe even more.
Looks like Hong Kong is wiped.
Yep. What are you guys' predictions just before anyone gets around quick?
Alright, so before the tournament started, I would say Hong Kong, but Korea has become good at the game.
Yeah, so like
Korea wins this, like,
Malaysia would be seen as like a top contender, right? And they got 5-1 on Stinkwater by the South Koreans, so it's anyone's game. Dude, the Koreans are crazy, dudes. That's insane. But Comma, he's going huge as well. He gets a pipe onto Cho1, gonna be taking him down together with Starling onto SPD. So a lot of players down on the side of the Koreans as they try and back up, keep their medic alive. They're gonna be losing their sniper as well, probably. Comma's gonna be raining down damage onto him. So it remains to be seen whether the Korean medic can actually stay alive. So far he's doing a really decent
more gets picked
job.
off by a
Be
soldier
punished
right
for
there.
that. And they'll what could be made for Hong Kong goes actually in Korea's way. They really wanted that Uber force, and now they're gonna use that space. Take second for free, push on to last maybe. So they might just be caught. He jumps on just in time. Korea not interested in any fact. They want the big one. They want the round. They want to make sure everyone's buffed up. They're taking lobby right now. Uber are dwindling to 50%. They have no sentries, which is interesting to say the least.
Yeah, they're really taking their time with this Uber ad push. They aren't really going yet. They're just scouting everything out, making sure it's perfect. And yeah, now they're in. Korea gonna be popping the Uber through that top right door. Cho1 gets blasted by the degree of Comma on that middle point. The Korean medic gonna go dangerously low and he actually gets taken out of the fight. This is a disastrous push for the Koreans as they try to collapse onto the medic of Striker, but he lives at 13 HP.
Last push again.
Yeah.
They
Alright,
beef
guys,
another
guys.
last push.
Before we continue, can we assign names to those with Korean syllables?
I'm just calling
What's
him
the current name called?
Okay,
And
so
the
you have
Japanese
The medic is Song.
It's Song, right.
The scouts are Vinya and Striker. And the
Jesus.
soldiers are Yui and Chow.
Which one is which?
Wait, which one is
Wait,
Striker?
I know. Striker is cool. Striker is
okay.
cool.
Oh,
Alright.
Vinya is the Korean letters.
I'm not sure.
Alright, I'm not even gonna bother, man, but right now a fight is
Alright.
breaking out on that second
This
point.
is-
Full Uber ad for Striker and the rest of Team Hong Kong, but they're bleeding players right
Actually,
now.
thing is-
Okay,
It's
Striker
like-
drops.
Over to the soldier though.
I feel like that marks two drops for Striker,
Striker.
so I think he really needs to step up right now. Comma's gonna be going down as a result of that misplay from Striker, and the Koreans, they're just gifted another opportunity to push into the last point of the Hong Kongians. Starling is gonna be going
Starling's in, he's
huge
on
on that
point.
second point, but
Starting
unfortunately, yeah, NT. But notice,
You might have delayed enough time
So
for
they're
blue
down
team to
2
spawn
though.
though.
There's still a world where the Korean team beat this. Honestly.
they've beefed
done it before, we'll do
twice.
it again.
Yeah, they beefed it twice.
Their chaos plays are working, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to use a chaos play while pushing it to last. Like when they tried to push Valley and Choke and their other flank at the same time, which got the drop, was pretty good. But here in the Uber, I would really like them to go just behind their Uber and take one side cleanly.
That's a fantastic
That
point.
Uber is really going down though. It's
Yeah,
50%.
but
Well,
Korea's in
they
right
pop
now.
it in, yeah.
push.
SPD is gonna be trying to trap off that left side door, and the whole team of Hong Kong is stuck in that spawn, but they eventually do get the Uber Force out in time. It's an even fight right now, 4v4, and as I say that, the fight's still going on strong. A really big team fight going on right now.
So the bomb
Chowan's gonna
coming
be
in?
blowing himself up, yeah.
And
And unfortunately,
It looks like
a
another failed push for Korea.
A large failed push for Korea. This time at least they
took
keep
too
the
much
medic
time
alive.
there. They had 50% ad, it went down to 15%.
Wait, there's someone on
backup
last.
from Hui,
Fury,
and
back
no
up
one's
from
there to
Fury.
stop it.
And he
The
actually
Kona
gets
jumps
the
on
almost
and gets a huge pipe. That was a huge...
Almost single-handedly just
Yeah.
saved Team Hong Kong.
Oh, so
Crazy
if you count
stuff.
that back tap as a failed attempt, it's technically 4 failed attempts for Korea right now. And it hasn't been one round yet.
Yeah, but like, it's really impressive how Korea are always getting themselves into these positions to begin with at all, you know? Hong Kong has been on the back foot of this map so far for like the entire 10 minutes that's transpired. And it's gonna be very interesting to see whether they can actually finally convert around either of these two teams. Ubers are gonna be essentially even though there is a slight Uber advantage for Striker, but I'm doubtful that he even is aware of that fact. But right now we're gonna be probably settling into a stalemate.
I'd like to point out that the demo man for the Korea team, he's using the cookie bomb launcher. And you know, everyone's has their own preferences, but like
He's a scum. He's scum.
he's a scout mean.
Yeah, he's a
scout
scout.
mean. Yo, get him off that class. You don't belong
Oh
here.
wait, they
Korea doesn't
Wait,
even
wait,
want to side.
wait.
They dropped
It
that
doesn't
demo,
look too
but
clean for Korea.
basically their scout. They're gonna lose a soldier as well.
Yeah, really ill-advised Uber trade coming out from Korea, and they're gonna be losing the one-player advantage that they had.
From the they get the medic. There is really good coordination there. And
Striker is actually going
sometimes
ham right now on Choke.
It's a scout versus a soldier. and,
Wait,
No,
Wait, I just want to
wait.
say that Striker just 1v4. He just 1v4.
Huge.
not
Yeah.
Striker, the other one.
The other one?
Yeah.
Oh, like Striker, the scout main, yeah.
Striker the scout, yeah.
Not Striker, the medic main.
Cole on the red team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
out
collapse
huge for
on the
them.
mid was insane on the choke.
The Koreans are nuts. The Koreans are nuts.
Wait, this might be it for Korean. Is this
Yeah.
their push?
This might be it, but that's what we have been saying
Yeah.
in the past.
It's just
8
so
minutes.
interesting that every time
Yeah.
Striker and Co try to bust into that mid fight, they just get wiped, or at least Striker always gets taken down without fail, whether it's a drop or just a pure death in this scenario. The Koreans are always able to have the Uber advantage, pushing into the blue team's last. And going by Rui's count, this will be their 5th attempt to break the last hold of Team Hong Kong. And now they're going to be trying again with that patented right side Uber. They're going to be blasting their demo and soldier in. They're going to be desperately trying to get the sentry gun and dispenser down, which they successfully do so. But no kills have been traded out so far. But they're playing the points. So much cap time. Striker actually goes down.
All
The
Korea's
players
is
are
get on the
just
point, and
dropping.
Hugh is on the point, and finally they get one round on the
Oh my god!
Insane plays
It
from
took
the
them long
Koreans.
enough.
It only took many tries.
Took them 10 minutes, but they finally converted around after
Right.
many
Who do we
failed
think
attempts.
is the player to watch on this mid?
I say
Dude.
Conma. I say
Conma,
Conma. He's been
definitely.
pretty
Yeah.
good so far this tournament, except last map. But
I'm
you
looking
know,
out for
we don't count
Tyrone,
those,
man.
we don't count
Anyways,
those.
yeah,
Oh,
Comma is
you-
probably the best player in the server.
Rocket
and
Puncher going
Rocket
down
Puncher is-
so fast.
It goes down instantly. They come out of some cafe, which is very interesting.
Striker goes down.
And they're gonna catch the other team by surprise. They're gonna get the demo and the medic, as well as the scout. Only one scout trying to get the demo medic, but he lives. And
That's
I'm not sure
a
if anyone else
very-
saw
nice
that,
for Korea.
but one of the Korean scouts just ran into 3 people and killed them, man.
Insane plays coming out from the Koreans. Banana tried to take things into his own hand by blasting into the enemy choke point in like the first 2 seconds of the mid fight.
A misplay by
Big
Banana
misplay.
there.
Yeah.
They
He
definitely
wasn't-
have interesting strats.
No clue how
coming
he
from
won
cafe.
anything
Not
in
a lot of
Asia.
people do that.
He thought he wasn't washed, so he did
Yeah.
that. But guess what? He is bad.
He was paid like 150 Hong Kong dollars to play in this tournament, and Hong Kong might not even make playoffs. Let's just point that out for the stream.
Also, on other news, Vietnam has forfeited against
Banana said he's on the
Taiwan.
medic. I think you might want to take that word back. Dude.
Alright, my banana's goaded. I take it back. Right
Banana
now.
showing that he is indeed worth the $20.
Oh
paid.
no! Striker goes
No
down!
way!
This is just chaos after chaos,
well,
but Hong
depends on
Kong is coming out on
events.
top of it.
Striker,
see
the
them
scout
pushing it to
main,
mid.
just surfs the rocket and gets the medic.
Pretty sure that was Vinny,
Clutch
but
plays
it's
coming
alright.
from Korea.
Yeah, both teams showing a huge propensity to just materialize met picks out of thin air. And so Ubers are going to be basically even, though Hong Kong is going to be able to take control of that mid point. It's not sure whether they're going to do anything off it or if Korea actually wants to fight, but it looks like they'll be content to hold on to their 1 point advantage and just hold still on their second point. Very interesting things.
Do Korea know that they have like a 20-30% ad?
They might, but they might not as well. We'll
They
see.
should. Song's a
They
pretty
should,
experienced
right?
medic.
For sure, but in any case, it would be definitely a pretty
The
dangerous
building's
ad to
super
push on. Yeah, it'll definitely be a
Yeah.
bit dangerous to push on because the only reason they know they have Uber ad is because he died so much earlier. But honestly, it's pretty risky in a playoff deciding match to just push off 20% ad into the enemy midpoint. So based off that, it definitely makes sense that they elect not to push on the Uber advantage if they knew it was even Uber advantage. But right now, the onus is on blue team, on team
Actually
Hong
seeing a
Kong, the
soldier
balls in their
in
court.
Yeah,
The
lower-
there's banana behind
And he's
them.
already in their
All
last,
be on
behind
last.
Rocket Puncher. Rocket
Oh,
Puncher gets a
he
nice
dropped
direct onto the scout.
scout.
He is picked off.
Unlucky.
Yes,
That was
it goes
a.
in.
Oh, Stalin
Yeah,
goes
so
in
the
and he
soldiers on the
hits
medic.
He hit the board!
No one can hit that medic. Huge jukes coming out from the Korean medic and
Yeah.
push on to the mid point. With the
Ubers get traded.
They're kind of trying to be used, but a lot of players trying to go back, trying to get behind them. They're being cut off all the way. The scout goes down. The demo goes down actually, who's essentially a scout. But they finally get.
my-
the other scout,
the
they get
Koreans
soldier
are
as
just
well. The soldier
mulching.
causing chaos on the back. The demo goes down. The medic goes down.
This is
the soldier goes
insane.
down,
The Korean
one
scouts
scout. Is he gonna
have
get
two-handedly
anything out of it?
salvaged this
No,
push.
he's not. Wow.
Quite frankly,
Quite
Korea
frankly,
is
this
just
isn't the
making
same Koreans we saw in round 1.
yeah, it is really interesting how they're just able to run headfirst into the enemy team, really continuing on the legacy of the amazing DM like players like Larky, like Baxter, like Shocky. These guys were legendary TF2 players back in the day. And these guys are showing that they're up for the task as
But-
well. But as I say that Sir
Yeah.
9, he's gonna be
Yeah.
doming Song, and that's a medic
From the
pick for
forward
this.
one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a really important pick for Team Hong Kong. And now they have a pretty sizable red to work with. As I say that, Hui takes down Striker. Both medics have totaled so many deaths in the 50 minutes that's occurred in this map, and it's just crazy TF3 right now.
So,
Definitely. Why didn't we cast some more of these Korean games earlier, man? These are so much more interesting and exciting.
The Koreans turned it up very recently.
They had not
Very
played
recently.
conventional
30
TF2.
minutes
That's
ago.
for sure.
30 minutes ago, when they destroyed Hong Kong, when they destroyed Team Malaysia, sorry.
I guess when the time comes, they just stepped up. Now that their tournament life is on the line, they're just having fun and stepping it up, just creating distractions and making plays out of thin air.
So
Right
currently,
now, looks like they're gonna try push Wally. Maybe
Actually a
get
sniper on the
some
side
plays
of
for
Team
this
Korea.
sniper.
He actually has a
Yeah.
first on the medic. Let's see if he can get something.
Hit it, please! Alright, it doesn't look
Alright,
like he wants to
nothing
go
is
for a
happening.
shot. Yeah. I don't know. Right now, Ubers are basically gonna be even for both teams. So a play is possible for a red team to just park the bus, but they're gonna be using their sniper hopefully to try and engineer a pick of some sort and hopefully translate that into a successful force or a successful push and to try and widen that 1 point advantage. So the ball
sniper's-
actually, yeah.
The sniper's gonna distract, and then Korea is just gonna do some of their weird magic, where they just send everyone and get a pick out of nowhere and win the fight.
Maybe.
You know?
But they
Koreans
definitely
are-
don't have a reason to take a risk right now. They're 1 point up.
Definitely.
They're slowing it down really hard. They're not really going for anything like good.
Ooh,
and
banana goes.
gets a sniper.
Yeah.
He got punished immediately after taking an aggressive peek. I mean, it's still Red turns to sack, but I don't. With how they've been keep slowing down the pace, I don't think they're gonna do it. I feel like they're just gonna wait for Vinya to spawn again. Yeah, and he's on spy.
That's a very interesting play coming out from the side of Team Korea. I'm not sure if Hong Kong is ever gonna expect this coming out from Team Korea. I'd be very doubtful. They're probably just hoping that the clock ticks down and they can take another mid fight, but it's all gonna be resting on his shoulders, Vinny, on the spy class. He's actually getting dangerously close to some players in that valley area, but hopefully he's gonna be able to charge up his cloak and he's gonna be able to sneak into the enemy backlines and get a successful pick onto the demo or perhaps the medic even.
Imagine if Koma just deads his stickies right now.
Fortunately, he
Right.
doesn't for Vinny, and he's able to sneak closer and closer to the medic. And right now, Team Korea, they just have to make some sort of distraction for their spy so that everyone's just not looking at him, you know?
But it looks like Blue is aware. Striker's actually looking around for a spy right now.
True.
This is
I'm
looking
not sure
really
why
hard for
they'd
this
be
spy.
aware, but yeah. Blue team definitely somewhat paranoid, but it doesn't look like they're aware. And
Right,
red team,
Decloak's coming out and he decloaks right in front of him. Not
Nah,
able to
nothing.
get
Doesn't
anything
get
out of that.
unlucky. At the same time though, Banana actually went in for a counter sack, so that was a really fast timing by him. But unfortunately, he doesn't really get anything out of it. So it's gonna be a stalemate once again as the
And,
clock
you know.
slowly ticks down.
And it looks like they're going for a trade on the side of Red. Oh, I think they
Gets
just pulled
out
it off.
just in nick of time.
Yeah, but thank God for the new config that the Agent Cup's doing.
Yeah.
If not
Yep.
for the 5-minute timer, we would probably be here for another 5 more minutes.
Yeah, anyways, there's less
Yep.
than a minute left for either team to cap off any point on this map. And right now, red team, they're going to be running a standard 6v6 lineup with 2 scouts, 2 soldiers, a demo man, and a medic. And it
like
looks
red
like they
team's
want to take a
coming
very
through
aggressive
cafe.
Uber trade. Yeah.
Oh,
Uber
and
trade's
they
gonna
get
be coming in.
no
The
one
demo
gets dropped
almost
though.
died with
I don't know
lives.
how deep they want to end this. So one goes down eventually,
The
but
demo's
Uber's
gonna
ending
get
cafe.
caught. It's gonna be bad for them. It would have been better if they had slowed it down actually for the mid fight.
And it
Maybe.
looks like they
Maybe.
are giving this up.
Yeah,
20
that's
seconds
3
left.
down, and with 20 seconds on the clock, it's Hong Kong's time to cap. They need to get that cap.
Yeah,
definitely
they'll
gonna
cap
get
off
it,
the
and-
midpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't think it's that terrible of a play for Team Korea to go for, apart from the fact that they keep including their demo man in these Uber trades, meaning that he always gets dropped or he just dies at the end of every trade. Apart from that, I think it's a pretty decent attempt from Team Korea. But in other words, we're just going to be back on this stalemate, but this time the roles are reversed. Team Hong Kong is going to be the ones on the midpoint trying to sack in, and as I say that, Banana is going to be going for a huge bomb onto the combo of Team Korea, but unfortunately...
Down though on the other side, a huge bomb from the Korean soldier.
Yeah,
Oh,
Starling
and they're
and
bringing the
Banana
Uber
go
fast
down.
through their cafe. The combo's on mid already. They're contesting 1v1 against Joe. They trade, and now they're just trying to maintain presence on their side of Show.
Indeed,
too good for
Uber
the
trade is
side of
going
Korea.
Have
down.
the
say
high
that.
ground. The med
The blue soldiers are rushing to
is
mid.
all the way out. They
Alright.
has no interest in fighting that. They're gonna be giving up second as well as Hong Kong now. It's their turn to taunt as they cap on the point and maybe look for a push into last if they get the timing going. They do look like they want to push out from the right. Soldier comes in, gets a huge bomb on the medic. but,
Banana is
no
so
one else
washed.
is there just yet. They're being
With this
stuck in the
punch.
choke. The 2 soldiers go down, and that's going to be the end of the push for Hong Kong.
Good hold.
Sure.
for Korea.
Yeah, and it looks like Korea actually wants to push out of this. They have a soldier behind Team Hong Kong already, but he goes down.
Yeah,
But
the
push is still going on.
They're a bit scattered at the moment, but are still able to make it work somehow. Conrad is gonna refight this though. The demo being isolated, not able to link up with his medic. There's demo finally goes down. There's 2 people down. It's gonna be even Uber.
Oh,
though.
Joe
Let's see
gets
if they can hold
2.
it. That's super bad.
They use Uber, and Song is 2% away from Uber. He's not gonna get it in
He's
time.
98.
He's
He's
98.
He gets it. He gets shafted in time. Are they gonna get any frags though? There's a soldier hiding right behind them. Do they see them? Yes, they do. Yes, he does. But the collapse is great. And
Team
that's
Hong
just-
Kong evens it out.
This is so chaotic. It's definitely both teams just going at it right now. It seems like whenever Korea faces up against the brick wall of Hong Kong, they just say, hey, let's take an Uber trade. And honestly, it's working out at least 50% of the time, creating really chaotic, really intense TF2 where the scouts of Team Korea can really go ham and make things happen. But right now, the scores are even. Banana's gonna be flying in, but this time elects to just land on top of that cafe area. He gets a trade
Conrad
with
does
Hui.
go down. Stalling is low. He might know you will live this. Chowan goes down instead. The combos are
Indeed.
pushing. Korea's pushing towards left, and they're not able to keep up with the firepower that Hong Kong
They don't
has.
have high ground on this side. It's kind of bad for Korea right now. They might have to leave. Yeah, he's definitely leaving by now. One player down, no high ground. One scout behind though.
That's right, and now Ubers are just gonna be even. We're gonna be seeing a classic stalemate again with
They're looking
Team
for
Hong
another
Kong.
trade by Team Korea. They use it.
Oh my god.
It is a better trade for Team Korea. They've multied 3 times Hong Kong.
Korea's
And now-
insane.
They get to work through choke.
Yeah, but
For
Korea
free?
doesn't have
One
the
man down
help
on
to
the
back it up.
side.
They got a frag, but they need to heal up and push out at the same time.
Korea's insane.
A huge play from their flank, getting both their flank players is gonna press the issue much faster. They're trying to pincer it right now.
Striker's
Medic's gonna
so
be caught in a
caught.
really bad. A huge bomb. What's
Oh.
and a huge headshot. That's the whole Hong Kong team that's wiped.
Well played.
Korea
Striker
just-
took
through this
Korea
round,
has such
and it
an
looks like they're taking
insane
it to
threat.
last.
They
Vignette
just
took a
take an
insane
Uber
gamble.
trade. Yeah, they
And it
just
worked out-
trade
worked out
so
really well.
deep
Great
into
aggression
the
on
enemy
South Korea.
team. Yeah, they just force Hong Kong to use their Uber first, even though they are the ones that are going deep into the enemy lines, and somehow it just always works out. They always wipe
Wait,
the
oh,
enemy
you
team.
know-
Just market gun medic.
Why did he get the back again and drop on the medic?
Wait, what just happened?
Holy shit, what did I wish that he hits the rollout perfectly onto the medic, gets the
crazy.
market guard and not drop, but still the pig. And
Yeah.
looks like Korea is gonna push out. Maybe,
Striker goes
no.
down.
Insane,
That's-
insane.
This is the wackiest
That's-
game of TF2 I've ever watched.
Yeah, that's.
And that's
This
coming
is-
from Starly. That's
I-
insane.
I
Strike,
don't watch
and
more
looks
of
like
these.
the Korean
Why can't more
striker.
people play like this? This is what we want to watch.
The Korean striker's on spy, so I'm just hiding cafe. So I think we just gotta keep a look for him later on.
Yeah, if there's
later on
anything we
the
can
fight.
say with confidence, is that when one medic goes
can
down, the
someone
other medic
clip
goes
the
down.
Banana MG. I want to see that again.
Truly, that was a play. One of the plays that occurred in this map. Both teams' medics just going down left, right, center. Anytime one medic goes down, the other medic probably is going to go down within the next 5 seconds. And so, ultimately, a slight Uber advantage for the side of the Koreans. I'm not sure if they know this or if they're just going to use their spy to try to sort of get a pick onto the enemy medic. Right now, Ko's going to be slowly inching his way in. If he's smart, he's actually going to be able to see the medic's Uber charge. But I don't think he's that good. So right now, he's just going to be decloaking at the enemy shutter.
But he's gonna get it, and he gets Striker.
Onto Striker. Huge play coming out from the Korean spy. And right now, Red Team, a golden opportunity to take the lead in this match. All they need to do is not drop. All they need to do is not force on that second point. And unfortunately, they haven't spotted Banana, who's going to be going for a play in that valley area, but he actually gets caught out by the pipes of SBD. And so Red Team, they're going to be holding on. Starling going to go for a desperate play, but is just going to get... Well, he's not going to get eliminated. Actually, he does get eliminated by
my
Hui,
goodness.
who gets both Starling and Sir9 in that fantastic fight down in lower. And right now, Red
Truly
Team...
fine.
Team Hong Kong
Looks
just
like a
trickling down and
Uber
looks like it's
advantage.
Korea's round.
It does look like it's Korea's round there.
And they pop on the
eventually.
point. Alright.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was so well played by the Koreans.
In other news, Thailand
In other
is
news?
up 4-0 against Malaysia.
Malaysia's not making playoffs, it's over.
Oh.
GG!
GG has he.
GG, GG, has he. GG TJ, can't make playoffs of 7 Team Nation Cup. Anyways, back to this game, which is still only a 1-round lead with 4 minutes left in the map. It's actually anyone's game. Hong Kong have a very decent chance to tie and send this to Golden Cap, I believe. I'm not really sure how that works, honestly. But right now,
I think it ends at a draw.
it might just end, yeah. But right now, team's just gonna be jumping back and forth, just trading spam. A fight's gonna go down where Hui takes down Sir9 after jumping into the enemy valley. And wait, what is this? The entire red team combo is wrapping around. Yeah, this is insane stuff. And huge point from Hui takes down both Konma and Striker of Team Hong Kong, and there's gonna be a wipe and a dashing of their playoff dreams and hopes with it. Korea, if they convert this round, it's basically good night, Irene.
Ligma is on sniper though.
Maybe.
This has been a game of farming clips. I want to see if Sir9 or Banana is able to farm one more clip in the closing section.
That's
of the
true.
game.
Banana's gonna be jumping into lobby and isn't gonna be getting much except for an
A lot of damage
untimely
coming through, but
death.
Korea pops their
But for
Uber.
2 soldiers, which
It's
is
so
not
rough.
ideal, they get a
It's pretty
sentry as
rough.
well, but they get a
Kong is falling.
It's over.
falling. Yeah, it's probably over.
What the fuck? This is
Korea
insane.
has
With
a
3 minutes
3-1
left.
lead with 3 minutes remaining. It's almost impossible for Hong Kong to get it now. They need a super fast mid, followed by another super fast mid into a last push. Twice. I
I'm
don't think they got this.
flabbergasted that players like Konma, like Banana, like Sir9, maybe not Joe, but I'm flabbergasted that these legendary players are just losing to like such a scrappy team Korea team, you know? It's insane.
I wouldn't call that scrappy. I feel like they're synergizing really well whenever they try to make a play. They're able to time their things really well. Like even in the last game, we were surprised that Thailand actually won that versus Hong Kong. That was just Thailand just doing really well together. Just being able to coordinate their plays much better than the other team, and this looked like the same thing. Korea just really good at being able to organize they're just on the same page. They just know when their teammate is going for a distraction play, when to go for those plays. You might call it scrappy, but that is really well executed as far as timing is concerned, and that synergy again paying off for Korea in this game. They even win the mid fight, so this probably game.
True, Rui, what do you think as someone that's won Division 1, getting carried by other teams, sure, other players, but you've won Div 1. How do you feel about this match?
I mean, it's just textbook.
It's all in the easy game.
It's just let TF2 speak for itself, man.
Okay.
True. We're not making any accusations or anything, but if Hong Kong decides to withdraw from the tournament now, who's to say what's gonna happen?
I mean, I don't want to point fingers, but surely there's some like kind of rectal inspection for Team Korea. This kind of performance isn't normal, man.
Yeah, it's insane. It's
Interesting.
insane.
Okay,
Korea's been in
going
control.
into tomorrow, who do you think will your team's in Singapore, right? So who will you be looking out for?
SG's winning GG easy, dude.
Oh, super confident against
I'm not sure who's
Thais.
making playoffs, honestly,
Okay,
like on the
just-
standings.
Okay,
Personally, I'm most excited to play against
The Koreans.
Thailand.
Oh
probably.
man. Yeah,
Okay,
Thailand's probably
okay.
gonna be
Well,
the
honestly,
hardest
I don't
one.
even know, man. I don't even know. We
Quite
haven't
frankly, seeing as how all these matches have gone, it looks like Team Singapore's gonna like destroy everyone super easily. But maybe we'll have to wait and see tomorrow. But in an insane twist, somehow South Korea has beaten Team Malaysia, they've beaten Team Hong Kong. All these seasoned players with championships under their belts, all these guys who have such long and storied careers against the comparatively much less inexperienced Koreans. They just win it out straight up.
Yep, synergy.
Crazy.
I think is the biggest thing, the biggest difference.
True.
For this.
Yeah, players like Banana and Sir9 like haven't touched the game in forever, even though they were really, really good when they were still playing, but like they've just turned into Apex Legends mains, and I guess they're just not very good at TF2 anymore. And Konma tries he can't carry a team to victory by his lonesome self. So yeah, it's gonna be a yikes from Team Hong Kong, who are really hoping to take it all.
Your logs are up.
Yeah, we can look at some logs.
Damn, Vinya. 28 kills, 280 DPM, but let's talk about Joe for a second, alright?
Oh, Joe.
I know,
What's
I
up
know
with Joe?
He gets shit on, but like, come on, 35 kills, he was trying his best.
Joe tries. You know, he tries to get kills for himself. He does.
He was trying his best to salvage for Hong Kong, but it wasn't enough.
Unlucky. Unlucky indeed for the side of Hong Kong. Who do you
Right.
think
You want to look at the
cost
stats for a second? So
Yeah.
you have both the Korean scouts at the top, 280 and 276 DPM each. Really low damage taken as well, 187 and 195, followed by Konma and Sam. No, first is Sama and then Konma. It's 275 and 257, really close. But huge. One of the big differences that I instantly see is like the medic that's Striker having 17. That's the Korean medic
Yikes.
though is 6 health,
Yikes.
so yeah. Huge plays by Korea, I guess, to just get the medic.
Yeah, if you look
Yeah, the
closely,
medic
Striker
difference.
dropped twice as well. It's a pretty bad showing from him, in all honesty, for someone who's been playing this game for such a long time, for someone who's so experienced on the medic class. He's even won Division 2 as the medic, for someone with such a storied legacy.
You gotta give credit to the Korean team though. No one was expecting them going into this game, but they've produced amazing results.
Truly, truly. It's definitely interesting. I think it's just that like their playstyle is just something that I don't know, most teams just aren't really expecting this sort of balls to the wall aggression where they just say fuck it, I'm gonna take an Uber trade into your face. And I think they're just getting caught off guard by that and that momentum, and that's true, the synergy that you mentioned is something that is clearly superior. I mean, clearly these guys have just played together far more than teams like Hong Kong and Malaysia, and so once they force out an Uber trade, they can just win all these team fights and just really win the game off of that.
Going into tomorrow, what are your top 3 teams? For me, I have mine. Singapore, it's gonna be Korea, and then Thailand.
Yeah, I think those are the
mean-
teams in playoffs.
It still depends on who the final team is.
Is it Malaysia?
It could be Malaysia
Is
or
it still
Hong
Malaysia?
Kong.
I'm not sure. Like, I
Well,
think
right now Singapore is at the top, Thailand is second, Korea is third, fourth is I think Hong Kong, or just over Malaysia.
will. Yeah, but like Malaysia, have they played Hong Kong?
I think they.
Yeah,
Hong
Malaysia.
Kong.
Malaysia
proceed
beat Hong
because of
Kong.
the tiebreaker.
Yeah, no, Malaysia beat Hong Kong, so like it follows that Malaysia wins the tiebreak over Hong Kong.
Yeah.
So Malaysia makes playoffs. So Hong Kong, unfortunately, despite having all these players, Ahmad, Joe, unlucky TBH, they're not going to be able to make the playoffs of the Asian Nations Cup. A team with
Is
7
that-
teams. Yep,
Is that how it works?
I think so. Because they're both on 2-3, right? And so in the hit-to-hit, Malaysia beat Hong Kong. So Malaysia makes it over Hong Kong.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, that makes that. I mean, we'll see.
find out
We'll
soon,
find
we'll
out
find out
after the
soon.
break. But like, yeah, definitely a very interesting showing by Team Korea, going 3-2. After like the performance we saw out of Korea in round 1, getting absolutely stomped by Singapore, who was playing with Starly. Insane that they got rolled by a Starly-led team, and now they've come all the way back 3-2 to make playoffs comfortably with clean victories over Malaysia and Hong Kong. So definitely a team to watch out.
Any player in particular that you'll be looking at?
No.
Oh yes, the goat, Birdfly, my man. My man, I don't know. I didn't-
I've added some of those Korean players. I don't know their names just yet, but definitely both their scouts as well as their soldier. I think it was. Let me check again.
Vinny, Striker, Hui. These guys are pretty good.
Yeah, both their scouts, Vinny and Striker, as well as one of the soldiers. But yeah.
Probably Hui. They really soldier diffed Banana hard on the flank, so Just really impressive from the Korean side of this game. Really unexpected stuff. Anyways, yeah, we can wrap up. This is gonna be the end of day one of the Swiss stage of the Asian Nations Cup. I'm pretty sure the teams making playoffs for tomorrow's playoffs will be Singapore, Thailand, Korea, and Malaysia in that order. It's gonna be a double elimination bracket, and it will be starting around I think 4 p.m. Singapore time. And yeah, if that's it, then we'll just go with shoutouts. Ninja, do you have any?
Well, I want to shout out everyone. Let me just say everyone, that way I don't miss anyone. Okay, yeah, thank you to the Asian Nations Cup. Thank you to for this opportunity. Thank you for all the players that gave us such an interesting game. No one expected these standings at the end of the game. End of the day. Thank you to all the spectators for watching us and cheering their teams. Who are you cheering for? Obviously, Singapore, right? I'll be rooting for Team Korea, I guess, tomorrow.
No, I hope Butterfly wins. I think Butterfly's gonna take it all.
Who cares? I want them to. They're a new team. I'll be supporting them. So do come back tomorrow because we'll have the playoffs.
Yeah. So shoutouts to Korea for making the playoffs, and also shoutouts to Base Lord, aka Starly, for rolling the Koreans and Thais, even when insane from Base Lord.
Yeah, it was a really clean game. So Starly, maybe he'll be replacing Rui tomorrow at night. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have really intense discussions about what kind of roster we want. This clearly Starly, he's just a cut above the rest. On that note, Starly, do you have anything to say?
Shoutouts to Hezi, man. The GOAT. Shoutouts to PJ also.
Yeah. Well, shoutouts to Rednex on my part for coming back and casting these games. Rednex is definitely a big reason for why Asia TF2 is the way it is, so definitely heartwarming to see him come back to cast some games. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it from us. Thank you to everyone for watching. Good day. Have a good night.
GG's.
GG's.
GG.